A good vape needs a good wick. And I would like to show you how I make my wicks. Like many others, I had a lot of problems in the beginning, but with some search on the internet, on YouTube, I have found some tips and tricks, and I have combined them. And today I'm able to make a fully functional and perfect wick. I'll take you down on the table and I'll show you how to make it. When I'm doing mesh, I'll use a lighter. I use a diagonal cutter. I use a nose plier. I use a ruler, and I use a straightened paper clip with a corner on. I have bent the end up like a L. I use a screwdriver or something long and hard and firm, and I use my juice, and of course I use mesh. First I need to cut the piece of mesh I need, and for that I need my diagonal cutter. Like that. And because I am ripping the mesh, I'll get rough edges, and my experience tells me that rough edges makes a lot of trouble when put into a Genesis atomizer and the coil is wrapped around it. So we can have them. I'll cut this piece again. And then I have the mesh I need. And I need to oxidize it, so I take my nose plier and burn it. And I pay attention to the edges. I tend to give them a little bit more attention than the rest. Try to burn off those small strains of stainless steel, and just give it a burn all over, and I turn it around and do the same on the other side. I have made this guide in Danish too, and have been given a lot of positive feedback from people having problems with making a good wick out of mesh, and I'm just happy to be able to help. Now I have oxidized this on both sides, and those rough edges I was talking about is still present. And if this is the height of my mesh, I'll take my ruler and lay on top of the mesh, just leaving a small piece of the mesh on the outside. Then I take my finger and I bend the mesh around the ruler, remove the ruler and flatten the fold. Then I turn the mesh around, so the fold I did on the mesh is turning downwards, and I hold the fold, and then I take my screwdriver or my rod or anything firm and hard and just pull it like you're doing presents. And this is because now the mesh have rolled itself. It makes it a lot easier to roll it nice. And just roll the way that tightens the mesh. Not doing this, because then I'll tighten, loosen, tighten, loosen. I just need to tighten. If it becomes too tight, then you can always lose it. Now I'll take my straightened paper clip and put my mesh onto it. Then I take my nose plier and hold the paper clip. I take my juice and I will saturate the mesh. Please remember to use a plate or something if you're on a wooden table like I am. It can and will probably be messy. Just need to soak it good. And then I burn it. And what this does is it leaves a surface on the outside of the mesh, and I'll pour juice on it 2 or 3 times to make sure that it's coated and oxidized. You don't want the wick to be conductive. You will make a short on your Genesis atomizer, unless you have a Genesis like the Yara SST, which have isolated wick holes. Now, if I took a multimeter and I would not be able to measure anything through the mesh on the outside. And the reason why I have put my paper clip through it is because, first of all, it's really hot to hold while burning the mesh, and the other thing is that I leave a hole through the mesh like a straw, so the mesh can breathe in your Genesis atomizer. It helps not to tighten your suction on your Genesis. Now, we have a fully oxidized mesh with a fine edge, not messing with your coils. It's even, has an even thickness. It's firm and yet still pretty loose, and this baby just belongs in our Genesis atomizer, and I'll bet almost anything on that this will not conduct anything when in a atomizer. I hope you could use this guide, and I hope you find it usable and informative, and I'm happy to help. Thank you for watching. I'll hope to see you again. Bye.